course, 8 days since Britain fully Brexited and has a trade deal. And fortunately, goods are flowing at Dover both ways across the Channel. We're going to be okay, aren't we, John?
I hope so, but I think it's very early days and I'm not yet convinced. You would think me a very strange character indeed, Nick, if I suddenly turned tail and said, I think Brexit's an absolutely marvellous idea.
Be a hell of a story, John.
Such inconsistency, such unreliability, such unpredictability. You were saying something else only a matter of weeks ago. My own personal view is that Brexit is the most colossal foreign policy blunder of the post-war period.
But Boris has pulled it off, John. Boris has he got his deal.
Yes, he did get a deal, and getting a deal is much better than having an ejection from the union with no deal. So I readily acknowledge that, but it is a pretty thin, skeletal.
I thought you were going with thin gruel there for a minute.
Well, I think it is thin gruel, Nick. And of course, you will know, because I'm sure you're a very keen student of these matters. And I'm sure you will have poured through the minutiae of the deal.
Yes.
And, as a result of the hot, wet towel over your head overnight, and the product of your lucubrations will be that you're very familiar with all of the detail. You'll know that there are enormous numbers of matters that have still to be debated and negotiated, potentially for months or even years to come. And as far as services, which are such an important part of the UK economy, well, there is no deal in relation to services. So I hope that it's better than I fear. But my fear is that we will be poorer, we will be more insecure, and we will be less influential in the world than if we had remained part of the Union. But do I hope I'm wrong in the interests of the United Kingdom? I do hope I'm wrong in the interests of the United Kingdom, but it's very early days, and it's far too early, Nick, for you to pat yourself on the back, which I'm sure you wouldn't want to do, and to say, Nick Ferrari, was right about Brexit. You're entitled to your opinion, but in my opinion, you suffer from the material disadvantage of being completely wrong.